Howdy folks, it's All Turtle and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're going to take a step away from the bush trips and have a subscriber request flight we're going to do. Just a short little VFR flight, should be pretty simple and straightforward. I had somebody recently request that we fly from Midway to Joliet. I believe it's Joliet, not Juliet, right? KJOT. So Midway, Kilo, Mike Delta Whiskey to Kilo Juliet, Oscar Tango. So Joliet, not Juliet, and there it is right there, Joliet. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually plan the flight from here instead of me starting on the runway, which I normally do. We have not done a non-bush trip flight in over a year, I think. So we're going to make it pretty straightforward. Let's see, what should we do? Let's use, I just want to use a simple Cessna. Right? Where are the simple Cessnas? There you go. That was weird to start at the bottom. Let's do this 172 with the 6-pack. Or should we do a trainer? Ooh. Let's do a trainer, and that will force us to use the VFR map and our knowledge of Chicago. We're basically going to follow I-55 in the Des Plaines River. So let's do that. Super simple liveries. What do we have? Whoa, cool. I haven't been in these in so long. Let's use that one. I'm not worried about weight and balance today for this. Failage, everything should be off, and it should have my call signs and everything the same. All right, simple as that. So we close this one. Flight conditions. Do we want to do real world weather today? I want to know what live actually. You know what? No, I don't want to use other people. It slows us down. Okay, yeah. Let's do live players and just see who's flying in the area. Because the last time I used this a year ago, no one ever showed up. So let's just see who's in the area. We can turn off labels if there are too many people. Live traffic, sure, why not? And live weather is forced. And what is weather? Where do we see the conditions? It's been a long time since I've done it this way. If we go here, so I'm going to show us the conditions or something. They used to. In fact, I have a. Does this mean you can buy something related like to the scenery? Man, okay, here's your weather. Nothing. It's not telling us anything. I actually did a video on how to do this, and it's a super popular video on my channel, and it must be outdated because this is different than it used to be. Let's try it. Oh, there it was. There it showed up. There we go. Here's our weather. 280 degrees, 16 knots. There, that's better. So let's do from here first, and then we'll make changes. Oh, come here. Search. Midway. Can I do it that way? No, let's do it this way, perhaps. In the right order. Hello, thank you. All right. This is a little clumsy because I haven't done this in a while. I could have practiced, but I didn't. All right, if wind is coming from 280, we want the number closest to 280. And let's not do 31C. Let's do 31 left. There we go. We'll set that as departure. No, we won't. We wanted to take off at a hangar. Let's make that our departure. And then we'll just go up to 31 left. We're going to arrive at Joliet. There we go. It's going to be simple VFR, direct GPS. That's fine. We'll just use the river here as our way. So this is I-55, goes right to it. And the Des Plaines River goes right to it. That's what we're going to do for visual. It's going to take us longer than 21 minutes because we're going to kind of follow the river. But there you go. You get the idea. We don't need approach or anything because it's VFR, nav log, 2,000 feet, whatever. Not worried about that. Now the conditions changed to cloudy. So if it's too hard to see anything, we'll clear up. We'll turn off live and change the weather. But we're going to try to go with live weather. 28 degrees, 16 knots. So we're going to use, what did I say? 31 left. And we'll arrive at, this is actually a grass runway here. So we'll do 31 right into the wind and use the paved runway and then park at the end of it. Okay, sorry that was a little clumsy, but I haven't done this in a very long time. Even though I have a video about it, like I said, that's quite popular. Whatever. Very, very, very simple. Let's hit fly. And we'll have a peak. There's Midway. And it's loud. Oh my gosh, that was loud. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Haven't done this in a while. Oh, I do have a checklist, except I total. Whoa. What? Why are our frame rates so bad? Oh. What's going on? I normally. Oh, there we go. That's our. Oh, what is all this crap? I don't need this. Hang on. Let's do some settings here. We do not need these assistances on. Failure and damage easy, whatever. I don't know what that means, but okay. Icing effect off. Icing effect should be visual only. There we go. I haven't been in here since the sim is updated, probably a dozen times now, because I've just been doing bush trips. Landing path, okay. Yep. We want manual smart cam mode. Wow, this is all different. This is all different. Yep, we want all that off. Piloting, we want all that off. POI, city markers, landmark markers. Fauna we want on. Construction, no, we do not that. No, we don't want that. But we do want landmark, not right now. We just want fauna right now. And user experience, show messages, log, yes, yes. Sure, sure. But why are my frame rates so bad? These settings I have, I normally get my frame rate will like peg at 60. That's why I have it set up a G-Sync and stuff. But it should not be anything like in the teens like it is now. What in the world? Wait, yeah, that's right. This is crazy. I normally run it like this. I've been running it for a long time. And why is it so awful? It's still not perfect, but it's way, 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 way better. Those jitters have nothing to do with frame rate, because when I used to have my frame rate counter up, we would be pegged at 60, even in a place like Chicago. And you still get those like jitters, so we're fine. What I'm more concerned about is moving around the cockpit, which is still a little goofy. So I think I'm due now to go through every single setting one at a time and make adjustments, because like I said, I haven't changed my settings since like World Update 4 or whatever it was when they added the new setting for PC to get higher settings than the Xbox, whatever version that was, whatever update that was. I haven't touched my settings since then, and I'm due for it. I've been doing bush trips for the past year, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I'm not going to revisit them today. We're going to fly. We're probably getting like the low 20s in frames, which is terrible. I'm usually at least 45 to 60, no matter what the scenario. So this is very weird for me, but whatever. We'll deal with it, and we'll be okay. So, all right, enough complaining about that. I totally don't have my checklist because I'm not used to using a checklist, again, because of the bush trip. So we're going to go from memory here. First thing we're going to do is start this up. We already did fuel, weight balance, we already did all that, so we're just going to start this up. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's turn on strobe. Let's turn that on too a little early, probably. Anything about fuel in this one? I don't think so. I think we're fine the way it is. Yeah, there's the fuel there. Gotta turn the fuel on. That would be helpful. Oh my gosh, these frames are gonna make me puke. A little bit of throttle. We should boot right up, right? Boot up. This is not a computer. We're gonna boot up. There we go. Bring back to about 1,000 RPMs, I believe, if I remember correctly. Alrighty, we're not doing VORs. We're not doing NDBs. We are just simply going to VFR along the river to our airport. Take a look around as we go. I love this style of aircraft. Hit B for our barometer, and is it G for the gyro? Is it D for the gyro drift? Can't remember if it's D or G, because this will drift right here. This will drift after time, so you gotta be careful. You line up with your whiskey compass, which, holy moly, this is terrible. Should be the same, and it is. Okay. Very straightforward. So what do you do now? We do ATC. What's my ATC button? Hello, ATC. Is it this one? Nope. Okay, hang on. That's checklist. That's ATC. What's this one? Nothing. This is pause. I don't know what my... whatever. It's been a really long time since we've flown a regular flight, even though I do flights all the time. Okay, let's see here. Let's bring my microphone closer to my face. How about that? All right, let's see. Let's tune on the ATIS, this number 2. Is it going to speak to me?
Midway Airport information, India 1500 Zulu. Wind 284 at 27. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,200 feet, 4,700 feet scattered. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.02. ILS runway tray 1 center, visual runway tray 1 right and visual runway tray 1 left in use. Landing and departing runway tray 1 center, runway tray 1 right and runway tray 1 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India.
Alright, India. Let's do ground. And let's see here. Request taxi, depart southish, I guess. So we'll do that.
Midway ground, Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 with India. Request taxi to the active departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 1 center using taxiway Foxtrot. Contact tower on 135.2 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 1 center via taxiway Foxtrot Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Okay, so it wants us to do 3-1 center, which will be fine, even though we're getting everybody's way, but who cares? So what are we going to do? Obviously, we can look at the map, but I just want to show you what we're going to do. We're just basically going to go... No, we're going to turn around. No, we're going to go straight through there, not hit the building, and then 3-1 center is right there. Look at Chicago in the background. Very cool. My chair's rolling away. I have to start using a different chair for this. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? We're actually going to use taxi view. Get comfortable in my chair that is literally rolling away from me. This is ridiculous. I've worn spots on my carpet and I want to roll back to those spots. I do not have a big plastic thing under my chair. Alright, we'll take off the parking brake, which I think is that one on my yoke. And I just use taxi view because it's fun. And let's not hit anything. Can you please duck a minute?
Turtle Soup Tango Tango
What?
Tango 41, hold position, caution, other traffic.
Hold
Turtle
position.
Soup Tango 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 41, continue taxi.
Yes, sir.
Roger Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Don't hit the building. Oh my gosh, I'm getting blown away. This wind is so strong it's blowing me. There we go. Except it should be blowing from the other direction, so that's not right. Alrighty, I did not turn on the taxi ribbon, so I don't know how they want me to go there. So we're going to go this way and take the runway. I should probably stop a second. Set the parking brake. Come in here. And, oh, geez, turn landing lights on because we are about to enter the runway. Turn on pitot heat. What did it say to do? Because I seriously wasn't paying attention. Using taxiway Foxtrot. I don't know what Foxtrot is because I don't have a map up and I didn't turn on taxi ribbon. How come my map isn't working? Hello? My VFR map doesn't work. VFR map. There it is. It's this one, right? Right, it's that. I understand it's this. It won't even open when I do that now. But it opens if I do the toolbar. What in the world? Is there a new bug that I didn't catch in the bug log thing? That has to be a bug. Because, yeah, pushing down on my yoke toggle should toggle the map, and this should toggle the map. Man, okay. What the heck? Oh, see, now... now it's working. I guess I can just minimize it, but then it's in my way all the time. This is very weird, and I did not look for F, so we're still doing this wrong. So I'm sorry to the subscriber who's requested this flight, and I'm totally screwing it up and not being obnoxious about it, but I am kind of messing this up. And there's Foxtrot. Oh, we're on the right one. See, I didn't need no stinking map anyway. But which way was center? Center was this way, right? And now we're going to tune tower, and we're going to request clearance.
Midway Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 ready at runway 31 center departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 altimeter 30.02 and 284 and 27. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 31 center.
Cleared for takeoff runway 31 center Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alright, I put flaps down, even though you weren't watching down there, but I did flaps, see? And we're just going to take off and be airborne. We'll be airborne before the touchdown zone. So we'll fly runway heading. Oh my gosh, the wind is insane. Oh gosh, this is scary as all heck. Let's get off the ground as quickly as we can. Whoa, I've got like full right rudder to keep us from going nuts. Look at that. Dang. Wow, let's bring in the flaps. We are going to stay below 3,200 feet just because that is the cloud base. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it's smoother. Oh, does the sim still have the problems where some airports you get really crappy frame rates until you get off the ground and then everything is fine? Look at this. See how everything is fine? Look at. We're at like 60 frames per second again. And all I did was get off the ground. Okay. Maybe the sim still has that problem, which is weird because it's had that problem since the beginning where if you recall when we do all the Minneapolis VFR flights, we would get like 8 frames per second. As soon as the wheels left the ground, we're up in the 60s. I can't explain it. Okie dokie.
Midway Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 continue for south departure.
And because we do not have autopilot and their plane isn't perfectly trimmed yet, we have to use the chase cam or circle cam, because if I use the drone camera, I have no control of my aircraft because my drone controls are on my yoke and pedals. But we can use a chase camera without the HUD because we are in free flight. Look at this. Look at that detail. And look how smooth my frame rates are now that we left contact with the ground. Very weird. Anyway, here's I-55. So let's follow I-55. I'm pretty sure this is I-55. Or was I-55 the next one? Nope, there's a river. Okay, yeah, so I want to follow the river. It'll meet up with that river. This is what we're going to do. We're going to follow this. Does my map work yet? Map still doesn't work. Yes, it does. There we go. See, we're going to follow the river basically the whole way. I'm not really going to follow the path. Remember, we got this path because we did the flight setup. Remember I talked about that in my flight setup video like a year and a half ago? If you do the flight planning, you will get a line on your map even if you don't have GPS. But we're going to just follow the river here because that'll be more interesting and kind of more realistic in a way since we don't have GPS in here. However, in 2022 you would probably have a portable GPS with you. But anyway, we're going to fly this whole thing. I'm going to try to do it without many cuts. I don't have autopilot, so I can't run autopilot and do my sightseeing with music that I usually do. I mean, the plane is pretty stable right now. If I tried the drone, so this is my drone. So I do not have control of my aircraft right now. It's free flying. You see, it's going to do whatever it wants. But it's hard to do sightseeing because it's going to do whatever it wants. But anyway, cloud shadows on the ground. Nice cloud cover above us. I-55 Chicago in the background, trying to get some nice possible screenshots here. Let's put the drone away because we're losing our aircraft and get control back. Anyway, what a great flight. The person who requested this through an IFR video. So I don't know if they're hoping I would do this IFR, but it's such a short flight. I don't know why I would IFR the thing. I'm just staring at that railroad station and the silos and the bins, and if you look behind us with this one, that hole in the ground, this must be some type of quarry or something. Not sure why I'm not familiar with this. That's pretty cool. That is really cool.
Turtle Soup Tango Tango
Oh, leaving airspace.
My airspace frequency change approved.
Frequently change up frequently.
Midway Tower, Turtle Soup, Tango, 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 41 frequency change.
Alrighty. What we can do is we can get flight following, which we're not going to do. We're going to look for Joliet, see if it's on here yet. It might be a little far away. No, there it is. Okay, so we'll do the weather.
Kilo Juliet Oscar Tango automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 276 and 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition few clouds of 3,200 feet, 4,700 feet scattered. Temperature 12 C dew point, 10 C altimeter tree 00 tree.
Alright, I'll tune in traffic.
Juliet Oscar Tango automated weather observation.
Oh, stop talking.
1500 Zulu.
No.
Wind 276
That's the problem, is it gets stuck because
Sky condition
we clearly changed frequencies, but it's still on the
700 feet scattered.
ATIS, which happens in the sim. It's a bug or something they've never fixed apparently. So we do runway 31. There, it finally stopped. And we're going to announce full stop landing, even though it's a little early yet. We're going to announce our position.
Kilo Juliet Oscar, Tango Traffic, Turtle Soup, Tango, 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 4120 miles, northeast 2,400 feet, inbound to land runway tree 1.
There we go. It's all coming back to me now. Alright, this is so awesome. They're supposed to be fixing this stuff too, where the tiles spliced together and the scenery are changing colors. Let's go to those arrows there. What can I click on? That's going to change my arrow for me. Come on, I don't want the arrow. Whatever. Let's hop outside and use this cam. There we go. It's not cool. I-55 should be way up there now, I think. I believe we're pretty far south of I-55. I thought we were. Anyway, you can see Chicago in the distance now. You can see Lake Michigan, Gary, Indiana, and then up into Milwaukee, which you can't see from here, obviously. But this is really cool. It's very green overlay, but it happens sometimes. So there we are. We're just going to keep following the Des Plaines River. And then when we get down here, we'll announce our final position. I guess I don't need to talk through this entire thing, but I do have to keep control of my aircraft because it's a little windy up here. It's very windy up here, actually, so even though I'm trimmed really well, if I let go to do some sightseeing, we'll lose it. So I'm just going to have to give you some shots like this. There you go. And then look around like this. It's very wooded here. I love it. So we're leaving, I would say we're leaving the suburbs of Chicago at this point. That would make sense to me. There's I-55 off the wing. I-55 will rejoin us. There's a golf course there. Not sure which one it is without looking at the map, of course, but those of you who know the area, there's a golf course. Looking off to the horizon, looks like we're actually above the base of the clouds now, so we're running into some clouds. I do have icing to be visual only, if it would even affect us, but there you can go. We can see we're at the base of the clouds, so that's kind of cool. That's where I wanted to be, so that's where we're at. Looks like we're at 3,060 feet above sea level. I think the elevation around here is around 800-ish feet, give or take, maybe 600 feet. So you can do the math, see how high we are above ground level, if you'd like to. We're about to enter these clouds here. Hopefully we're okay with icing, even though it's at the visual only. But it's still really windy. And we are below 143 knots in the indicated airspeed, so if you want to open the windows, feel free. I'm really good in small planes until someone opens a window, and then I lose it. Can't stand it. My adrenaline gets going, my fibromyalgia gets worse, so I get a lot of severe cramping in my hands with the adrenaline. And I can't pick things up, I can't hold things. I was in a tiny sightseeing plane. I was in a Beaver sightseeing. Oh, that's a cool looking town. And the guy reached over and opened the little window, and also my hands cramped up, and I dropped my phone on my lap. I couldn't pick it up. It was really scary. But that's just how my body reacts. Anywho, we're about to turn to the south here. Looking at the clouds though, that's the cool part. I believe we're crossing over 355 because our highway 55 is way up here yet. It'll come back down and join us, but it's up there quite a ways. Yeah, here's 355 I think we're about to cross. Something like that. Ooh, I love being in the rain like this. Or in the clouds like this. This is really cool. This is great. Just great. Oh yeah, more communities. You can see the traffic in the satellite imagery. Isn't that funny? But we're a little bit high yet to get the overlay traffic. You know, like the sim traffic isn't there because we're a little too high, but the satellite traffic is there. Well, that's funny. That's just hilarious. And it's time to turn southward even more now to stay along the Plains River. The plane. I think that airport in front of us is KJOT, Kilo Lima Oscar Tango, but we're going to KJOT, Kilo Juliet Oscar Tango. In fact, let's announce our position again, because we can.
Kilo Juliet Oscar Tango Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 4110 miles northeast 3,400 feet inbound to land runway 31.
There we go, and we'll trim down just a hair so we stop climbing. I want to stay below the cloud level. But we can also look at that airport, which is really cool. And it's really windy up here. Quite a bit of turbulence. Trying to stay somewhat stable, and it's kind of all over the place here. So we'll continue descending slightly. There you go. Okay, so it is D on my keyboard for gyro drift. If you saw that, just moved over a little bit. Just been a while since I had to worry about that. More exurban area here. Can see Lake Michigan just a little bit off to the distance. Can we see Chicago from here, or did it unload the skyline? Yeah, it unloaded the skyline. You can't see it. There's the Plains River right there. And we're headed to this bend, and I think airport's like right here somewhere, I think it's around here, I think. So I think our airport is over here somewhere, because we got a bend, and then a bend again. If we look at our VFR map, which you would have in real life, if you didn't have GPS, there's a bend and then a bend. So it has to be over here. I don't see it, because I don't know the area. We don't have anybody with us who does know the area. So we're just going to have to rely on our VFR map. It does track us though, which in real life you would have something like this now, right? Your iPad with your map on your lap, telling you where you are. It's just, I don't know where we're going, so I need to use it. All right, let's do ATC and announce position.
Kilo Juliet Oscar Tango Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 416 miles northeast 3,200 feet inbound to land runway 31.
And is it here? No. Oh, it's right there, I bet. I think. Not sure. We are going to rely heavily on this VFR map for this, much as I don't like to. And it's so slow to come up. That is so weird. We're getting closer and closer though. I haven't cut out much at all in the video, maybe a minute or two, just so I could cough and get a drink of water and stuff. So we're pretty much, what does this do? Oh, centered me maybe? I don't know, whatever. So we're looking over here. That might be it. There's one paved runway, one grass, one runway. At least in real life it's one paved, one grass. We'll see how it is in the sim. I'm turning a little early. Anyway, I want to look out this window quickly because I love the trees dispersed among the buildings. That is amazing. Just amazing. Let's look over here. There's like a racetrack or something over there. Very cool. Alrighty, let's see. Rely heavily on this thing. Come up, there you are. Alright, so turning a little early here, but we'll announce final in just a moment. We're too far away to consider this a base leg, I think. Oh, that might be our airport right there. It is. Oh my gosh, I was looking way further in the distance. All right, let's announce our final and come down here.
Kilo Juliet Oscar Tango
Because
traffic
we
turtle
have to
soup
come
Tango
down in a
Tango
hurry.
Tango 41 is on final
I
runway
can't
31 to
see
land.
anything. Can't see anything. Where are you, airport? You're up there. Okay, now I see you. Alright, we'll keep it in our sights. We'll come down steeply, but somewhat comfortably. Mostly comfortably and realistically. I did not expect it to come up that fast. But anyway, we accomplished what we wanted to do. We followed the river. And we got to see the highways as well. In our cute little trainer aircraft. At least that's what I call it. I probably shouldn't call it that. But super fun. About a half hour or so, I think, by the time we land. And here we go. We know it's final, so we just need to land now. Pretty simple. Let's look outside one more time using circle view and get some more screenshots in there. Can no longer see Chicago nor Lake Michigan at this point. No surprise from this altitude anyway. And let's keep an eye on our speed. Although it's pretty hard to screw this up. We do have a really strong crosswind from the left. So crosswind landing. Left wing down because it's from the left. Right rudder to compensate. Left main should touch first. Ooh, see that lightning? Followed by right main and then nose gently so you don't bend it. And a somewhat firm touchdown so you don't skid across the runway at an angle. Right? There you go. That's a crosswind landing. We'll do the best we can. You do not want to grease your crosswind landing. No. But look at this crosswind. This is going to be pretty ridiculous for a set of flaps. Yeah, this is going to be a very challenging landing. But we're going to enjoy it. Because on the bush trips, you don't have to worry about wind. Did you see all those pools? Everyone has a pool. Wow. Look at, here we go. We're getting close to the runway, which we have a very long runway, so we're not going to have to worry about hitting the threshold and stopping right away. But we'll come down. Left wing down, right rudder. In fact, the gust let up. Now we gotta get back in track. Left wing down, right rudder. Left main down, right main down. Nose wheel down gently. Firm touchdown. Now we're getting blown back again. This is crazy. Full flap, although that make it a little more difficult, but oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay. This is gonna be nuts. Oh my word. Oh, golly. I wish you could see me fighting this. I don't have a camera on my controls, but whatever you're seeing, times it by 10, and that's what I'm seeing. Oh my goodness. Let's not crash into the trees. Oh my goodness. Why are there trees up against the threshold? We have trees under our wheels right now. And we've passed the trees. Now we can come down steeper than you normally want to. But we gotta get over the trees. We're at idle now. The wind is carrying us away. Left wing, right rudder. More. Come on. You can do it. Ooh, that was both main down at once. Not left first, but good enough we stopped. Flaps coming in. Holy cow. And the nose wheel wasn't that gentle, but that was extremely challenging. I don't mind, but it's extremely challenging. There's our 422. There's our turf runway. So they do have the turf runway model in this. Look at that windsock. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. Alright, so the only thing I would have done differently is practice first, because it's been such a long time since I've done a free flight. And then it would have had my checklist. But otherwise, it was fine. Hopefully we don't have to pay for damages for the rental. I think it was still okay enough of a landing. I don't think we ruined anything, but it was pretty crazy. Hello? I don't want Midway. No. What? I totally lost my thing to say we cleared the runway. That was weird. Okay. Okay, that was weird. So look out for that light. So I can't tell them that we cleared the runway because it disappeared on me. Whatever. Let's just get over here. This wind is crazy. I don't think you'd be flying this plane in real life right now. It would be pretty marginal. But yeah, let's go over here to the maintenance hangar. We're going to pretend this is the maintenance hangar. I could probably turn my landing lights off too, because they're blinding everybody. Anyway, let's turn off the landing lights. And whoops. This is really difficult in this wind, even at this slow speed on the ground. The wind is ridiculous right now. This is so difficult. Anyway, I don't know my flight time, but that's okay. Come on, let's go. Oh, here we go. Let's park in front of this thing and shut down. They can check it out. Make sure you don't ruin anything with that landing. Man. That was something. It was fun, though. Wow, that was super fun, even though it's kind of rough. All right, what do we need to do? We need to turn off some lights, I think. And bring back throttle, or bring back fuel. There we go. And turn that off. And turn this off. And save my thing. Good. Hop outside. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the subscriber who suggested this flight. I hope it was everything you had hoped and dreamed of. Interaction with the sim itself was kind of rough. See, this works fine. Interaction with the sim, like I was saying, is kind of rough, but I got back into it. Kind of like riding a bike. Tough weather, but it was fun. Made for a great rough landing. And we still see that frame rate issue where the frames are really bad until the wheels left the ground, and then frame rates were amazing. So I don't know what to say about that. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, everyone. Like, subscribe. Put your own request for a flight down below. It can be IFR or VFR, as long as it's not too long of a flight, because real life I don't have as much flying time as I would like. But anyway, next video, probably go back to the bush trips for a while. But anyway, there you go. Very fun. I got to do more free flights. That was way too much fun. And I'll see you next time.